We got
Rashana and Renee,
Mother and daughter.
from Columbus,
all the
Ohio.
way from Ohio, and then more importantly, winners!
Let's go Buffs!
So they got the VIP
Yeah.
experience today. Y'all will be up there with the coaches, watching the coaches' families watching the game. The coaches will be coaching. And then I got sideline passes for y'all too.
Awesome.
All for watching the pregame show.
And we got something for you
Yes.
too.
Uh-oh.
You know your
See that
favorite
yellow
candy?
bag? Sharing size. Nope. Not sharing.
Just for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
You're welcome.
you.
I'm going to see y'all there.
Yes.
J Mac from Syracuse, New York, man, came all the way out to see my Colorado Buffs.
What channel do you watch? They brought you out here.
The pregame show.
Never watched the college game till last season when Coach Prime came to Colorado. And I am in Colorado at Folsom Field. I am the Colorado Buffaloes auntie from Texas. Sweet treat.
Hey, I've been following the pregame show. It's all about let's go Buffs.
Way from Texas, yes sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your own game.
Hey, it's the pregame show brought to you by Game Time. Go download the Game Time app, create you an account, and you can get tickets even when events are sold out, like here at Folsom Field. And if you use the code BUFFS, we're going to give you $20 off. We got Coach Carl Reed with us standing here on Folsom Field. Coach, Cincinnati comes to town 5-2. We're 5-2. Winning this game, eligible for a bowl.
Well, when you come in for a game when something's on the line, it makes the stakes even that much higher, Neely. Both teams want to take care of their bowl business tonight. They don't want to have to go on the next week worrying about whether or not they're going to be in the bowl. And it's significant for Colorado because Coach Prime promised Miss Peggy a trip to a bowl game.
Absolutely. That's been the focus of the season. That's the first rung on the ladder. Get Miss Peggy a bowl game, go to the Big 12 championship and beyond. But it starts with getting bowl eligible. What are the keys to getting out of here with a victory?
Have to be able to run the ball. Cincinnati's going to come out, they're going to play a 3-3 stack defense. They like to drop 8 guys. You have to establish the line of scrimmage and be able to get plays in the run game to get those safeties to rotate down so it opens up lanes in the passing game.
And I think on the defensive side of the ball, it's going to be a lot of eye candy. Cincinnati moves almost every play of the game. There's going to be some kind of motion. Linebackers got to stay disciplined, got to have some gap integrity. And I think the turnover battle is going to matter. 3-1 in a game like this, sitting somebody 3 and out, that's a turnover.
It's significant. Also, when you talk about Cincinnati offense, they're trying to get leverage so they can either outnumber you in the passing game or they can outnumber you in the running game. So being able to have a middle linebacker and Shiloh back at safety, checking to the right defense and make sure everybody is aligned properly is going to be the key to defense. And then either you know the end game. Special teams.
Yeah.
You got to make plays in the kicking game, either in returns, get a kick block, and you got to make field goals.
Special teams has got to be special. This game is going to be live on ESPN, 8:15 p.m. Mountain. That's 10:15 p.m. on the East Coast, so y'all stay up for it. Winner is bowl eligible. Conference game in the Big 12.
Never seen nothing like it. Atmosphere, you can see y'all with the mountains from the campus. Everybody nice. They tailgating like we in the SEC. I ain't seen a whole lot like this, man. They got it going out here, and not even to mention the facilities. Second to none in Colorado, man. They doing a heck of a job, man.
Tell them where they can find you.
Man, the 5-star flex on 3, but first and foremost at Dukes D Scoop on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me and check me out.
As a defensive lineman's perspective, you know that the most important part to win in any game are the big uglies in the trenches, 100%. I've heard they don't have the best offensive line out there, so we are going to absolutely destroy them with pressure tonight. That, I think, is the key to the game. We get them on offense, we show them they cannot move the ball, and the rest is going to be history.
Here on the legendary pregame show with my guy Uncle Neely with legends in their own right, Bill Goldberg, and Cordell
There's only
Stewart.
one legend here, though.
Hey, no, listen, let me tell you something. I grew up watching you. You're definitely legendary. When you think about this game tonight and Colorado having a chance to be bowl eligible, what are you looking to see from the Buffs tonight, though?
I'm looking for the interior line to absolutely take control of the game so that we can get another W, because that's where the game's won. You can have the best specialty positions on the planet, but if the big uglies don't win the game, you don't have a shot. So we're going to come out and knock them in the mouth, just like Goldberg does.
Now, Cordell, we talked yesterday, and you talked about the tight ends and what they were going to need to do to help in the run game. What's the big key when you're going against that odd front, needing to use tight end help?
Well, it's just having that extra body more than a tight end. Because, we feature more receivers than we do tight ends. But if we can have a body that's the equivalent of to make sure off the edges there's not too much pressure upfield to give Shador an opportunity to sit in the pocket and make some plays. I'm not saying cook a meal, but have an opportunity to see the field. He'll have an opportunity to be great. And that's the thing, as was alluded to a second ago, if the interior, both sides of the ball can be taken care of, if you can get the turnovers from the defensive side of the ball and get the offense to not turn the ball over, this can be a great night, and we can have the opportunity to be bowl eligible if we can accomplish all that.
Guys, if we take care of business tonight, we're going bowling, and so we'll be back with you soon.
Good, Mike. How you straight?
What's going on, fam? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Still got the love from the people?
Yeah, you know I gotta get love.
Yeah, everybody happy to see you, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Just trying to stay up in good spirits. Come back on the way, though. You feel me?
Yeah. Why was it important for you to be out here tonight?
Right. Had to come see my boys, man. Good to see these boys, man, on the field with them. So, I had to come up and see them.
Oh, there you go, right there.
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good hug in there.
Yes, sir. About to do this thing.
You got the whole thing.
The whole family here, man. Everybody here.
Yeah. Uncle Neely in the building.
You in the building.
Hey, man, we here.
Got Byron Leftwich here at Folsom Field. What brings you out, man?
You know who I'm here to see. I'm here to see Duke, so that's my guy. So I try to get out here as much as possible. So came to see him live today.
I got you. There's been a lot of hype surrounding Travis Hunter, two-way player, and Heisman Trophy. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we just never seen nothing like that. I don't know how he don't get it done. We've never seen nothing like this. We've seen people kind of dibble and dabble in it, but we've never seen somebody play this many snaps back and forth consistently and be that good. I mean, what you talking about, top 2 or 3 at, best DB in the planet, probably top 2 or 3 receivers in the league. I mean, that's just unreal to have that sort of talent and to be able to play that many plays, man. So to me, I don't know how he don't win it.
And there's another guy on this team that could be joining him in New York on that front row, and Shador Sanders.
Yeah, Shador, I mean, like you say, it is what it is, right? That's why we here. Having a guy like that make all this possible, man. We got a pack house. A lot of that got to do with Deuce, man. So both of these guys having a hell of a year, man. Don't get no better.
And, brother, you look like you can get out there and still get some reps.
Nah, I can't.
Boxers or briefs?
I think Commando, which is an interesting choice, but I think just kind of like our team, we don't like to hide anything. We gotta let it all out and just show it all. So, say Commando.
Commando it is. FBA, Free Ballers of America.
Yes, sir.
Coach Prime said he had something special for you, but we celebrated too soon.
Oh, yeah? He told me that. I never seen that in my life. You can't say peace to nobody.
You got to do it. If you do it after you score, it's success on the kickoff, but he did it on the way in.
Yeah, I see Tyreek Hill do that shit mad times, and I never seen him take a touchdown away. But Coach Brown, thank you. You set that touchdown up for me. When you call it, you call it. Colorado Buffs, baby.
We're going to check back in with you.
I'll be here.
Right there. You got the call this week to start. How'd it feel?
Feel good. I mean, I started off the season, had to go through some adversity and come back. I just think these coaches you gotta play the way you practice, you know. So I've been going harder in practice to come out here and play. It's my last year, so I've got to keep going higher and just take coaching.
We got a bye week coming up. Anything you want to work on during that?
Mobility, assignment sound, keep getting coached hard, and good mental reset always in the bye week. This is a great team win, bowl game. Eligible now, so that's not the final goal. The final goal is championship, so this is good.
BJ Green, with that 6th win, I know that's not the goal, but we secured a bowl.
And still more work to do. 4 more games to get where we want to be, so that's what we focus on.
Coach Prime said he wants to run the table, and that was going to start with tonight.
It started, so now it's on the popping now. So we got to keep this energy going into the bye week and then finish off the year strong. If we do that, then everything that we want is still attainable.
Anything in particular you want to work on in the bye week?
Rush angles. Rush angles. That's it.
I'm going to hold you to it. Carter, we're going to a bowl game.
Man, that shit was only getting like 3-2 games? Come on now. That's disrespect, dog. Don't ever disrespect us like that again. Ever again. We really like that, you know. We came out here, we don't listen to all the critics. We just play ball and we do what we do. And you see what happened. Going to a bowl game. We're going to win more games. We ain't finna win 6. We winning 10. We winning 10, yeah.
We've seen 6 wins. Miss Peggy going to a bowl game.
Oh, it feels good. I feel like we got a lot more to work on. We got a lot ahead of us. It's a great win, but we back to the drawing board. We got a week off for recovery, planning, and let's just get ready for the next game.
Yeah, Coach Prime said he wants to run the table, and it had to start with tonight. The offensive line showed up.
Yeah, we did a good job. We focused all week. I feel like this week, one of our best practices, but we always have time to get better. And next week, we will be better than we were this week.
My man Cam.
I got it. We going bowling. Nothing else to say. We going bowling.
Tyler, go ahead and kick us off.
Hey, Shador, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. I just want to ask about the start tonight. Obviously, you guys last week, I think, had touchdowns on 3 straight drives to start the game. This week, 3 of 4, field goal in the other. How important has that been for just the development of the offense for you guys to come out hot like you have and kind of build leads early in these games?
Really, it gives confidence to the defense to help them play relentless, to help them play and just fly around and not anybody ever play nervous. So the mindset and the message was before we got out here, it was like, let's get it done early. Let's do it. Let's not wait till halftime. Let's not have a drop off at any time. Let's stay focused. Let's do it and carry on the whole entire game. Taylor, go ahead.
Hey, Shador. Taylor Sadowski, Sports Illustrated. When you go into a bye week, what is your game plan as a quarterback? Just trying to reach.
Get healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest game plan right now. The bye week couldn't have came in a better week for me, honestly. A little banged up right now. And then I'm just real happy overall with the team and how, I would say, in the receivers and how they all assisted me and the O-line assisted me and coach this week. I recently had the flu. I was only able to practice, like one day, So it was tough out there getting the chemistry back with everybody because you lose weight, you lose strength, you lose a lot of things dealing with that. So I'm just thankful that, that the team we all was one and we all leaned on each other for help. Lincoln, go ahead.
Lincoln Roach, CU Independent. You rushed the ball 40 times tonight, right? More than you threw. How do you think your teammate Isaiah Gustav did tonight with how much he was able to push the ball forward?
Oh, we got to win. Yeah, so that's the main thing. It's really when you play an odd team, odd as in like the front and stuff, you have to run the ball. It's one of those things. I read they're the 3rd most drop 8 team in the country, so it's like, what do you expect? You have no choice but to run the ball because throwing situations is too iffy. They do a great job in disguising their coverages, whether in cover 3 cloud or they're in cover 3 or they're in man, so cover 4 hole. So it's a lot of things that they did pretty good. So we had to kind of like force their hand by pounding the rock, and that's what worked. Going to each game, we just go with what works. If running the ball a lot of times works, then we're just going to do that. Troy, go ahead.
Sure. It felt like everything was really crisp for you guys on offense. You, the running game, the offensive line, the receivers. Did you feel like everything kind of came together for you guys as a unit tonight?
Well, no, it's definitely some throws we missed. There's some throws overall, some reads, some things, I could have done better personally. So we never feel great coming out of a win, you know, knowing that we did everything we can, but we still missed out on some opportunities. So it's just watch the film during this bye week, watch the next opponent that we're going to play, and just get healthy.
Trent, go ahead.
Trent Finnegan, Scobo Sports. Last week, you and Hank were totally on the same page. What were your thoughts on how Hank played tonight and how he rebounded from that performance last week?
Me and Hank have a funny relationship because I said, hey, bro, I threw 2 picks last week, bro. You can't feel worse than me, bro. Like, you can't. There's no way you can feel worse than me, bro. So it was funny that we was able to share that moment. And then Hank's a great guy. He's a great player. And in some situations, I say personally, I put him in by leaving him down there so long to where he anticipates getting off the ball. You know, he anticipates a lot of things. So I blame that on myself, and that's why I communicate with him like, you know, that's on me. I gotta make you more comfortable in those situations, and pretty much we did it. So at the time, you know, we get into it for a quick little 3-4 seconds. Then when we get to the sideline and we talk about it, and we go back to normal. We go back to playing.
Hey, sure. I have 2 for you real quick. Sticking with the offensive line, this is the second straight game that they played well and kept you pretty clean. You know, 1 sack each game. Do you feel like that group is?
Yeah, that 1 sack is on me, but it's really on Trav though. It's on Trav. It's on Trav. Yeah. So after that, then Trav, you know, I had to talk to Trav a little bit, like, come on, bro, don't jog right here.
Right.
But yeah, that's on me. So they had a flawless game, I'll say, in pass pro, and they definitely, we'll see what happens this week for them.
Do you see them coming together like that group? That's 2 games in a row they've done that.
Yeah. So what you saying? This was supposed to be the bad week?
No, I'm saying, well, the pattern.
The pattern has been that. We noticed that too. We definitely talked about that in the team meeting, and Dad always says something. And like, look, this can't be the week where the pattern got to change this week. So then everybody took that. It's real competitive in there. It's real fun. That everybody's rotating, everybody's playing, and it keeps everybody on edge and keeping that dog in them. So it's real funny though. But we had to make sure we broke the pattern this week.
You said it, not me.
Yeah.
So one other question for you is, I know you guys have bigger goals, but bowl eligibility, this program and these fans have not seen that whole lot in the last 17 years. This is only the 3rd time. How big of a deal is it for you and this team to get to 6 wins and do this for yourselves, but also for the fans?
It's big. It's big for us because it's big for the fans. Us, we don't look at any game as we look at every game that we play as a possible win. You know, so we don't go into the season or looking at the schedule like, oh, we're only gonna win 6 games. You know, like that's not what happens. So the fact that we do it, it just that we did it, it just trusts our process that we're using. And we're not even hitting our peak, nowhere close. We still got a lot of things we got to clean up. We still got a lot of things offensively we got to excel more at. So it's just a great thing. It's just a great badge of honor for now. But we got bigger aspirations.
Hi, Shador. Glad to be here. I just wanted to ask you, how do you plan to build on this victory for the rest of the season?
Each win definitely gives us a confidence boost going into the bye week. We got to practice a lot. And I talked to Dad about that. We had to practice a lot over the bye week, but it's really it really helps everybody mentally, I would say. You put in a lot of hard work day in and day out, and you got to get the results, you know, that you put in. So we all studied. We all spent time after time talking through all these different scenarios. If they come out, do this, then we finally get out there, and it's everything that we want and everything that we've seen overall. So then it's real exciting. So next week, go study the opponent, study who we're going to play, look at the past 6 games. How many games we play?
4 more.
8. So look at the past 8 games and just see what we could have done better and see any patterns that we have, switch up everything, and just be ready for the next game.
2 more. Go ahead.
You started the game 15 for 15, which set a school record. So what was working for you? What did you like seeing from that defense in the first half?
It was really Dad talking to me on the sideline, saying, Dad talked to me pregame when we walked down. It was like just how many completions. And that's what we focus on, just completing the ball. You know, we don't focus on really making bad throws. Like everything has to be crisp and really precise. So that's the expectation, and that's what we live by. So some games when we get out of that, you know, it's kind of like we got to get back to our basics, get back to what we're doing good.
Last one, go ahead, Michael.
What's up? A little banged up, but we won, so it make it feel a little better.
All right, so you rated as a top quarterback off the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta tell me, like, not being in the Heisman conversation, you can't give me the cliche answer. How does it make you feel really?
It's a lot. It's a lot of feelings that go into that, but I feel like if it's out of us, you gotta think they're not gonna give two players on the same team. You get what I'm saying? Me and Trav. Just deal with it's not gonna happen like that, you know. So it is what it is. I don't really look too deep into that. I just want Travis to win, of course, and that'll be almost like I won because I threw the ball. Yeah, so when Travis, he is the best player in college football, hands down, and I'm excited for him to win it. And that was just make my day right there. That's it. Like whenever he was for the NCAA game, like just seeing him on there, knowing the sacrifice that he took, you know, to make all this happen, come to HBCU, come here, and you know, no matter how much money he was offered and all the crazy type of stuff I heard that he told me, I'm like, yeah, bro, you're a good friend, bro. You're a good brother. Yeah, so, I'm just excited for him. Everything, he could get all the accolades and everything. That's fine because he deserves it.
Respect.
Definitely.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
What's up?
You just read your tweet. You're apologizing for a kick that you just kind of sealed the game. Talk about just kind of what that kick meant for you guys, but then also clearly not up to your standards. But what were your emotions with that kick?
Well, you know, considering the situation, it was huge. You feel me? Kind of secured the win, made sure that, like, you know, they had no chance of coming back. And I'm apologizing because, like, it wasn't my best ball, and I'm well aware of it. 47, usually in practice, it's, like, no problem for me. You know, I'm hitting, like, made it to top of the upright from 47, and it's just not me. You feel me? Like, it just came off the foot wrong, and I want to apologize for that.
Are you nervous as it was traveling down?
Not really. Like, I knew he was going to make it. I just, like, that's why I didn't celebrate too hard. I was like, that wasn't it.
Alejandro, Adam Tiger, 24/7 Sports. You guys are now bowl eligible. Is that something that came up in the locker room after the game?
Oh, for sure. That's so. Coach Fryme actually called Miss Peggy right after, and like made sure to tell her that that we were bowl eligible, just to make sure, you know, that we were great and that we still have some work to do, obviously. But yeah, more than blessed to be bowl eligible.
Hey Alejandro, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. You guys, as an offense, were able to score on your first 4 possessions tonight. Obviously, you had 3 PATs and a field goal. How much did that kind of get you in rhythm tonight? And how much do you feel like, as in general, you guys offensively have been kind of getting off the hot starts, and how much has that been helping you guys?
It just makes my job easier, honestly. As a kicker, I obviously prefer PATs over field goals. But me personally, I like to start off with either like a short field goal or like a PAT, just to, like, you know, get me going. I don't like to start with like a long field goal, but if it has to happen, it'll happen. But yeah, it definitely helps.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. This fan base hasn't seen a bowl game in about 4 years now. What does it mean to you and this team to provide that to a program that hasn't seen it in a really long time?
It's definitely pride, you know, knowing that, you know, after a season like last season, and then being able to bounce back with the coaching staff and the players that came in, it's honestly a great feeling and very prideful of that.
So, Joe Rico, My Life Sports Radio, the final word. So on that big kick, you know, I'm watching it, and it's barely, you know, it's so close. And
yeah.
I think everybody, you know, it's the game-clinching kick.
Right.
You know, could you talk a little bit about, from your angle, how you were watching it? It seemed like I saw 50,000 plus people all watching that thing, and when it barely cleared, I turned to the guy over to my left and said, it couldn't have been by more than 2 footballs. Great job, but your thoughts on the kick?
Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to the situation just because I know that the second I start thinking about it, that's when I'm gonna mess up. All my kicks is based off muscle memory. You know, the second I start thinking either I'm like a step too wide, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna kick across. But yeah, I try not to pay attention neither to the distance or the situation, just because I know I'm gonna miss that way.
Alejandro, just your season in general, it didn't start off the greatest. A little bit of a rush start, but you've really been in the groove lately. You talk about just kind of that progression of overcoming that rough start and kind of how you're feeling the last several weeks.
I definitely got my confidence back. First, 3 games, that wasn't really me. I was dealing with a lot of stuff off the field, and I was doing a bad job keeping it off the field, which affected me in certain games. Really wish I could get those kicks back, especially in Nebraska, knowing. But, it's great. Nothing we could do about it now, but move on.
Good, Jack.
Hey, Alejandro. Daniel Garlock handled kickoffs for I believe the first time this season, but is there anything you said to him before? I know that's not your area, but is there anything you said to him before? Just confidence?
I just told him, be yourself, have fun out there, ignore the fans. As much as they love you, they'll hate you if you have a bad kick. So, just be yourself, go out there and have fun.
2 more, go ahead.
With kicking being like the same motion over and over, it can be like pretty like mental sport. I'm just curious, do you have any superstitions with kicking?
My hair, actually. I haven't gotten a haircut this season because of that. I like to. I refer to the story of Samson in the Bible, and that's something I did junior season of high school. And then after the season, I shaved it all off, and I started off the season like horrible, worse than this season. And ever since, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to that. Why not try it?
Last one, Lincoln. Go ahead.
Yeah, in an Instagram post earlier this week, you put in the caption, "Meet new haters that old ones became friends." What do you have to say to your new fans here?
I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for pushing me, even though it wasn't the nicest way, but it's cool. It's all right. I understand. I would hate myself too. No, I'm fine.
All right, thanks, Alejandro.
That's it. Sweet. Appreciate y'all.
How's everyone doing?
What's up, y'all?
Tyler, go ahead and kick us off.
Hey guys, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Question for both of you. I mean, we've seen a little bit unconventional rotation at guard this year, but how much do you guys feel like it's been benefiting you guys, keeping you fresh, and just how have you adjusted to kind of the rotation and kind of how you're fitting into the game plan?
I mean, it's all in just trusting the process and trusting the coaches. I feel like we're still brought here for a reason to help this team win a championship, and that's what we're on pace to do. Obviously, we're bowl eligible now, which is, I think, it's been like a long time since C has been bowl eligible, which is I've heard. I think the coaches know what they're doing. Obviously, we're making progress every single week. It doesn't matter what position. I feel like the way they train us to play right, left, center, a lot of stuff is happening. So just adapting and being coachable.
Hi guys, Theo Rivera with Scobo Sports. You guys were facing only 3 down linemen. How was that light box able to give you guys good looks in the run game?
Honestly, man, we practiced it all week, man. We didn't really have we showed resilience all week and got to work and then did what we had to do. I mean, we've especially being experienced players on the team, so we already kind of knew what to look for and everything. So, I mean, we just had to get out there and execute. So everything fell into place. Listen to the coaches, did what we had to do, and went out there and executed. So, yeah.
Rylan, go ahead.
Ron Scholes from Ralph Report. Second straight week that you guys have allowed only 1 sack. How much do you think the offensive line as a whole has grown this season?
I think it's just the continuity. I mean, the longer the season goes, the closer you get. I feel like especially bringing all new guys together from January, which we talked about, I remember like a couple months ago, is just the strength of the bond just gets tighter and tighter and just keeping Shador up and making a statement. I mean, our job is to have no sacks every game. I think we had 1, like you said, so that's kind of hit to the chin. But we're making progress, so the goal is to limit the number to 0 as an O-line and make a substantial difference from last year.
Go ahead. Sorry, Brian.
Hey guys, Brian Howell, the Bowl Data Camera. For both of you, it's been kind of a rocky season, especially early. How can each of you address how you dealt with your separate ups and downs this season of being in and out of the lineup and just things going on?
You go first.
I just think I don't think it really was any ups and downs, honestly. I honestly just think we're just trying to keep everybody fresh. So, I mean, the more guys we have playing, the better it'll be. And the fresher you are, I mean, the better we're going to move the ball down the field. So I honestly don't think it was just too many ups and downs or anything. I just think that's just how we should play as a group as well. I mean, of course, you see a lot of guys just playing out for the whole game, but the fresher you are, then you know what I'm saying, the tighter the D lineman gonna be. So we keep guys rotating, then we'll be perfectly fine. So
I think for me personally, going through adversity kind of lights a spark back in your butt, which is good. Luckily, we still had like 6-7 games left, and coming back into it fresh and just having that hunger that you always, you know, which got you here and gets you closer to your dreams of going to NFL. So, yeah, there's a lot of rotation going on, but just working hard, being coachable, getting better, and perfecting our game to be on the field, it'll make a difference.
Matt, go ahead.
A follow-up to that, how much is communicated to you, or is it just like drive by drive, you don't really know what to expect?
I mean, today I started the game out. Coach Phil, Gunner, they're great coaches. They have a plan. It's kind of communicated. You know, like he kind of gives you a heads up on the drives and stuff, but just kind of like the flow of the game. But he trusts us.
My second one would be for both of you. We'll start with you. You both transferred into the program. Compared to what you thought it might look like when you committed here to where you are now, 6-1, 4-1 in conference, how's it feel?
I mean, it's a blessing. We're both healthy. Be here, seeing the sold-out stadium every game, and just winning. Something that I haven't been a part of in a while, and it's just that's what you come here for, to get coached hard, be part of a winning program, and make it to your dreams and make it to the league. But I'm so proud of this team. A lot of people don't know how much work we put in and all the adversity a lot of us go through as a players or as a unit as a whole. So just being here as a transfer, I'm very thankful I chose CU. And yeah.
I mean, I think we're right where we're supposed to be at. I mean, it's the vision from the beginning, coming in, knowing that what we had to do, being older guys, like knowing you had to lead the group in as well. So, I mean, like you said, the adversity we went through, like we bonded together as a team, came together and did what we had to do on the field and off the field as well. Whether that's bonding out, you know what I'm saying, going out together, doing whatever we have to do to just make sure that we solidify everything that we got to do, especially like protecting the QB. So, yeah, is it?
With two more, Nikki, go ahead.
Hey guys, just for either of you, back-to-back weeks where the running game has been more productive to over 100-yard games. What's been the emphasis in practice, and how do you feel like the run blocking has improved?
I think so. I've like, especially us, just practicing harder, just knowing that the sense of urgency and, you know, the mission that's at hand, not only for this team, but, you know, as seniors and stuff like that. But, you know, just harping on the run game, we can throw the ball perfectly. Shador's a great passer. We all know that. But running the ball as an O-line is a statement to drive a man down the field and constantly gain yardage. That's what you want to do as an offensive line. So just emphasizing that the past 2 weeks, and, I mean, every game really has really started to be beneficial for us, as you saw tonight.
Tyler, go ahead.
Just kind of following up on that, I mean, Isaiah Augusta has gotten a bunch of run the last 2 weeks. I mean, it seems like he's a guy that likes to fight for extra yards. I mean, what's it like blocking for him, and kind of what's your message to him when you're picking him up time after time throughout the game?
Keep running the ball down their throat for real. Keep your feet on their neck.
Keep running.
Keep running, like I ain't gonna lie to you.
Run the ball.
And we pride ourselves as offensive linemen too as well, like knowing that we have to move the ball down the field because, I mean, it sends a message to the next team we're going against. So, I mean, you got guys that like to fight for the yardage, and you got O-linemen that like to pull them and push them to keep going to get the extra yardage. I mean, you don't want no more than that. So as long as we keep running the ball and then throwing the ball as well efficiently, then we'll be perfectly fine in it.
I think it's a good sign, too, when the refs come out to you every play and just yell at you. So I think today, like, I was blocking this linebacker, and then I was just driving him, and then after the play, the ref's like, 66, that's your last warning. I'm like, wait, that's my first warning. Like what? So I think we're making some progress, for sure.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Where y'all from?
We up from Miami, Florida.
All the way from Miami.
All the way from Miami.
Appreciate y'all coming, man.
Hey, man, we love what you guys are doing, man. We want to support you in every way.
Appreciate your family.
And we're recruiting at home. Everything we see at home, we bring it this way.
My man.
You gotta believe. Dude, we've been believing since day one,
That's
dog.
why I gave it to
Remember
you.
back in Jackson State? We've been believing with you in the pregame show.